we're essentially, in a way, bringing theater back to its roots, but also looking at a brand new way of delivering theater. So this is super high tech, multimedia, and also old school traditional all together at the same time. Sacrifice Zone are those parts of our community that are basically written off by everybody. They tend to be low-income neighborhoods, largely populated by people of color, and they are neighborhoods that the government and economic development have basically said it's just too difficult.
I think that's where we came at. I was like, okay, well, where within Los Angeles are there these areas of concern, and how can we try and provide a space where those stories can be told, not trying to tell them the stories ourselves, but literally trying to provide a way for people to share their stories and to affect some kind of change.
So South LA actually has the wonderful advantage of having multiple sacrifice zones in it. One of them is the Allen Cove drilling site. Another sacrifice zone is the Twin Ports of Long Beach and LA and the I-710. This is the principal shipping site for goods that come from overseas.
One of the things that we saw up until this point, before we're staging this final version, was we saw this as an iterative process, right? Where each time we were able to stage a version, we were trying new things. We didn't just do the same play every time. We didn't do the same installation every time. We tried new touch points with installation, new story points, whatever they might be. And the students really brought that to the forefront, right? They were like, oh, I have an idea, can I try this? And you would empower them to do it. We were able to look at all the various ideas, all the various ideations, and really kind of pick and choose and say, well, we really love what this did. We love how this added to it. We really like this poster that the student made. We should try and bring it all together. And that's where we've ended up.
We realize that there are some really, really important threads. Children suffer in terms of health because of the proximity to the oil industry. People in the neighborhood were organizing and were becoming activists. And there also was a great effort on the part of the oil company to cover up the activity that was going on.
This is a pretty heady project. These are heavy concerns. These are the people that we've been talking to have real health issues, asthma, cognitive disabilities. They have heart health issues. It can cause diabetes, all of these issues that are embedded within the pollution coming from these areas. So it would be very easy to turn this into only a melodrama. But I think both Paula and I try to bring humor to what we do. We spend a lot of time laughing. And we also think that humor actually is one way to connect with an audience.
So we want people to take away the fact that you can be from a sacrifice zone, but you don't have to sit there and just do nothing about it. And you're not a victim. So the people in our play are also not victims. They're people who have basically decided to take action. So we hope that people not only learn about the sacrifice zones that are all over Los Angeles, but that they also want to take some action, but that they also realize that all around them are people who basically have said, I'm not going to put up with this. I am going to stand up for my neighborhood.